next guest sitting next to me. What's the?
This is Pop.
Oh, nice to meet you, Pop.
How do you do?
I'm pretty good. It's not like my grandfather.
That's good.
and of course, Pete Michaels. Pete is an amazing entertainer. He's too young for me to say he's been around a long time, but I'm going to
Thank you. I love you.
I'm going to say it anyway. Be careful. I already got married twice. He's just an amazing guy, amazing entertainer. Has really been around. I was talking to him the other day. He was on his way up to Rochester in a snowstorm. He performs all over the place, and just terrific. Great to have you here.
Good to see you too, Al.
Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better.
It's good. Yeah, it's good to be seen.
I know you went through hell.
Oh, boy.
And that's how it is.
But I got to say, not to do a commercial, the people at Staten Island University, the Hart Tower, were amazing.
Say it.
Yeah, you, never mind. No, I wasn't even there. All right, I know you weren't there. You go get a couple, nothing, okay. Had quadruple bypass in December, and didn't know I was needing it until it happened.
Right.
But they were wonderful. They were fantastic.
Right.
Dr. Rizal and his staff over there, just wonderful, wonderful people. Can't say, what? You got a hole in the front, right? I got one in the back. All right, never mind about the hole in the back. We know about that.
Well, I'm glad you said that. But it's a good idea to do that.
Yeah.
You're kind of on your own. But how did you get involved in this?
Ventriloquism or showbiz?
The whole package.
Oh, God. Well, showbiz started, I went to Mount Carmel Grammar School, as you know, and kindergarten play, musical, in the chorus, doing By the Sea and in the good old summertime.
Oh, my God.
What? Yeah. You still sing that? No, I don't sing those songs anymore. Good, thank God. All right. But that's when it happened. 1963, first time on stage, and that's when the bug bit me. And then
amazing,
Curtis High School with all the musicals and things like that, and then just kept going.
And then
the ventriloquism started in 78, seriously in 78.
Right.
And been doing that ever since.
I saw you at a comedy club. I think it was off Staten Island. I forgot what it was.
Could have been. There's so many.
It was off, and that.
Was he good? Enough. Stop with that. You don't fish for compliments. Hey, at my age, I fish for you too. I don't get it. Too, I'm not nudging this area. All right, come on, stop. Papa, I know you're a senior citizen. We realize that. Yeah. No, you just had a birthday recently, right? Tell Al how old you are. I just turned 85 years old.
Nice. Very good.
Nobody cares. So now that you too. All right. 85. Tell everybody here, what's the best thing about being 85 years old? Oh, that's easy. What? Waking up. You know, Al, every day I lay in the bed, I open the eyes, I look down at the feet, and if there's no tag on my toe, I get out of bed. If there's tag on your toe, I'll know it to St. Tita hello. Yeah, okay.
That's great.
You are Italian, right? Huh? You're Italian? Yeah. What part? All of me? No. What part of Italy? Oh, Napoli. Ah, Napolitan. See, you a Napolitan?
I am.
Ah, see that? Yeah. What are you? A Napolitan as well. Ah, it's a good.
Now, we have a few, I know you have a few others, and you can't have them all here.
No, we got 13, 14.
I know, you have 13, 14. And are they created as you went along? Or you
yeah, they're all, somebody asked me, where do these characters come from? They're all pieces of me. Mm-hmm. What? When was you 85-year-old Italian man? No, they're all pieces of my personality. The Italian side, Well, Woody D is black. How the hell did that work? Yeah, well, Woody D's the one I use at the Apollo.
I'm half Sicilian.
Yeah.
So
See, there you go. He's a black.
There was a whole thing there.
The title from Napoli, right, they call it Grezi, right?
Right.
And the title from Sicilia, they call it sauce, right? And the title from Napoli called the title from Sicilia black. No, come on, stop with that. That's not right. It's so not right.
It's like the Zeppelin argument and the Sfinge.
Yeah, Sfinge and Zeppelin. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
You know, huh? Yeah, I know all about that.
You know that, yeah.
Did you like Madison singing? I know I saw you in the back watching Not della ragazza, beautiful singing. Mwah. Excuse me, what? She's a little too young for you. You're a dirty old man. I know dirty old man. I sexy senior citizen. Any ladies out there want a sugar daddy? I got a diabetes. All right. I'll take you anywhere, Papa.
a permanent smile. I got to get it off.
I know. Last night we did the show. There was a lady in the front about 25 years old. She's like, look at the little old man. I wonder did he do pee-pee in the diaper yet? Papa, you don't wear a diaper, do you? The 10s. All right, come on, stop. All right, now you're going where we shouldn't go, all right? Let me talk to Al for a little while because we go way, way back. His dad and my dad were very old friends. Oh, yeah? Yeah. His father was Dom Lambert, a wonderful band leader and a singer. Oh, that's the guy. I wasn't here. I was in Italy. All right. So.
How did you know my dad? Through the Nelson Terrace?
Yeah, the Nelson Terrace.
In the Island Townhouse in those days?
Yeah, Nelson Terrace especially, because I used to sit in on drums with your dad's band and with Jimmy Febb's band when he played the Plaza Casino a lot.
Right, okay. Now
and then the fire. Yeah, and then the fire, yeah.
But, Italian Lightning?
Yeah, you know it.
But
yeah, these are the old places.
The old places, yeah. My dad was there 30 years. He was there 15 years as the Nelson Terrace, then 15 years as the Island Townhouse.
Oh, my God.
He was in that one location, you know.
Yeah.
And he loved the business, you know, as I always know. Now, where were you going in Rochester during that storm?
Actually, was going up to a comedy club up in Rochester, and there was 2 nights sold out, which is a wonderful thing. We made some money, and as you know, in this business,
absolutely,
it's amazing. You know, when they sell out the crowd, they never give you extra.
No.
But when it's less than half full, they're like, could you take less?
Right, they work you. Oh my God!
They work you, is right.
Somebody did that to me where I had booked 3 nights. The first night was a storm, so nobody came, and he tried to not go for the other 2 nights.
Yeah.
And I really got upset because are you going to pay my musicians for
exactly.
not
You're there.
coming?
You're there to work.
I booked them,
right.
You know. So we worked out something, but I wouldn't take no for an answer because you know you can't just treat an entertainer like you know.
No, he does. And the guys that work with you will say, "Hey Al, never again."
Right. You know, we have Steve Gattulo is in the audience here. And Steve and Diane, of course, parents of Madison. Steve had a restaurant in Jersey where we worked. It was really terrific. And I have to remember that night that Janice came, one of my keyboard players from the city. She's terrific. She works, she works at the Waldorf in the lobby now. She works at the Bateau around the New York. Her and I are going to be at the Hilton the last Saturday of every month.
Here on the island, Hilton?
Probably, yeah. We're working on it. But P.S. She came down there one night thinking we had a gig. And to show you what a good guy Steve was, and he knew she came from New York, he said, "You want to know something? Stay anyway, play." That's
rare.
She never forgot that, because a lot of people in the business don't think along those lines, and it is rare.
Yeah.
And so when you get a good one, you know that's how.
There are many good people, as you know, in this business. Many good, wonderful people. And then there's a stacchino. No.
Stacchino.
We got a few of those too. Yeah. Well, you're in a good mood tonight, aren't you? I'm feeling good. This is nice. The lights are here, and the ladies out there. Got Al over there. And you got your hand stuck in the goodle back there. That's no good, okay? All right, yeah. Next time, put on the gloves. All right, stop, Papa, please, all right? It's a clean show. Well, it's a clean hand? Yeah, it's a clean hand, all right? They know how this works. It's no surprise to anybody, okay? Okay. I don't care. I'm tired. I know back in that trunk. Back in the trunk. I know like that trunk. The whole trunk is smell like a net and usual. All right.
Chuck Mangione comes from Rochester because I worked with him once, and that was where he started. I think went to Kodak or something up there, and then he wound up becoming. He used to work there a lot. A couple of guys in my band sat in with him years ago. It was a long
Is he still
story.
gigging?
I haven't seen him in a while, you know, but I think he's got to be around. But he has that the one big hit that he made, of course, which you know most of the stuff he does is jazz, but jazz players don't get the opportunity to make hits.
No.
So he kind of lucked out. He had one hit, and he did that. You know, that was his town. But I have relatives up there too. So when is your next appearance? What's on the slate?
Oh, let's see. Probably at the Looney Bin here on the island. I know that they're doing some kind of a benefit ventriloquist show to help me out with some of this medical stuff. Because when the bill comes, you're like,
oh my God!
What?
You're kidding? Yeah.
How much?
How much? Yeah.
You know, but you know what? The Looney Bin's the only comedy club we really have on since Grandpa's closed up years ago. So they're doing a good job down there. They're trying. It's a rough location way out at the end of the island to try to get people to come. But when we do get a crowd there, we get a great crowd. It's a wonderful group. and Victor over there, Dorigo, he's a wonderful guy, does a great
Nice
job.
guy, met him.
Yeah.
We had our comedy show there last year for Rotary. We had a comedy night there, and a fundraiser too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad they're doing that for you.
Yeah, they're good people, and all the ventriloquists are coming out. And
Isn't that nice?
in fact, the guy who made Papa, Alan Seamark, he's going to be on the show that night.
No
performing.
kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Papa, when were you made? Huh? What? Oh, did I wake you? I'm sorry. You were created in what year? 1900 and what the heck was it? 78. 1970. You don't look a day over 25. You all the day.
Well, made has a couple of different definitions.
Yeah, well,
so I don't know what you
you'll
meant.
figure that out, huh? Yeah. He's a slicker, this guy over here. Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
He's been around the horn a few times. Yeah, you horny old thing. Yeah.
Anyway, so that'll be there. Do you know what that date is on that?
That's March 30th is the benefit.
All right, so
Yeah,
we may
I
not
don't know
be
if
on
you're
by.
gonna-
Yeah, we may not be on
This
by
will
then.
air and
That's a Monday, isn't it? I think.
no, the Sunday.
All right, we're
Yeah.
doing Saturday, Sunday. You're right, the 30th. Okay,
Yeah.
so actually that's one of the days of our show. So
Oh, there you go.
now I realize it that over there. Well, this is great. I always respected what you did, and your work was always terrific. You know, you have that flair about you.
When did you die?
No, I did, meaning, and then when I heard you were
Sound
sick,
like a eulogy.
You
No,
got,
no,
well,
no.
you got me nervous when you got sick. I'm
I got
on
a lot
Facebook.
of people nervous.
You
My
know.
son is here tonight.
I
He
see,
was
you
he
know.
was more nervous than I was. I
Yeah,
think.
you know, that was a shakeup, and I said I knew what was going on. Then everybody was happy. I saw all the people that.
Yeah, my wife
connected.
put the Facebook thing on because at first I was just going in for a regular catheterization,
Right.
see what blockage I had, if
Right.
any. And I was, Malpeso was my cardiologist, and I said, well, stents? He's like, no, you need bypass, at least 3. And I'm like, what? Then they're like, well, we can get you in tomorrow morning. I said, wait, stop trying to sell me a car.
What's wrong with that?
I came in
I
here
have
for
a
a wiper
credit app
blade.
here.
You're selling me a Cadillac now. What happened here? And then the next morning, they wheel me in. It was so funny. The anesthesia, they come in, it's like a vaudeville show.
Right.
The opening act is the anesthesiologist. They come dancing, that's
the greeter.
We're gonna put you out, So
That's pretty
they
funny.
wheel me in, and there's like 14 degrees in there. I don't know the OR. I'd never had an operation. And it's freezing. And they go, well, we got some nice heated sheets for you. I'm like, what am I getting, a Lexus now?
Right.
So I get on these heated sheets, and I'm buck naked, they cover me up. And I'm laying there, and he goes, okay, we're gonna, turn your head to the side. So I know you gotta put the thing in the neck for the
Right.
medication, right? So I'm laying there, and I'm like, now I'm an entertainer. What do? I don't have a
Right.
puppet. I don't have a microphone. So I look around and I said, so this Irish nun walks into a liquor store. And I told them the joke.
That's great.
And then they said, okay, we'll see you when we're done. I said, okay. 5 hours later, I woke. I didn't remember anything, thank God. But, and then the recovery is,
Is long and hard.
I made the mistake of going online. Don't do this, folks, if you're at home. I went on YouTube or someplace, and I watched a video of the procedure that I had done to somebody else, just to see what they did to me.
Right.
Bad idea.
Well, yeah, you can't do that.
No, because I'm looking and I'm like, they did what with my sternum? They took it out and put it over there? And
No, it's scary stuff.
But you know what? Like I said, they did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
They followed through. They followed up, and everybody's been really great. And,
Yeah, it's a good hospital. I was there this week for a test.
Yeah.
And like you, I started my own routine in the
You
place.
have to. That's
it's
what we do to break the tension.
It's what we do.
Yeah,
And
levity breaks tension.
Exactly, and that's what I was doing. The only thing I didn't do was over the rainbow. I was going to do over the rainbow in F, but I kind of didn't.
I go every time. Can I talk? Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to stop you. I sing La Donna Nobile, and they all look at me like, hey, that's a nice old guy. Yeah, you're not going to sing tonight, are you?
Why not? Sing
you're
a
not
little
gonna
song.
sing. Just a little something.
Yeah, sing
Don't get
something.
crazy.
Sing something,
I'm going to do for Al.
Yes, good. Sing it for me.
For you. La donna nobile, qual di un al vento, muta d'argento e di pensiero. You like that?
I like that.
Sempre una. Wait. Okay, he says just a little bit. Don't get crazy.
You know,
now,
Stata Vagina Me?
I like this guy more than you.
That was great.
I'm gonna
How
go on
about
the road
that,
with
eh?
Al. Al
How was
Landers.
that, eh?
Now tell Papa your real last name.
My real last name?
Yeah.
Lamberti.
See, I knew that. Yeah. Because like, your name is no Michaels. No, that's my
right.
stage name.
Tell everybody your real
My
name.
real last name is Serengano.
Right,
My father was
Serengano.
the Pete Serengano with the martial arts dojo.
Right.
For
Which
years and
I
years.
knew him as I grew up as a kid.
Yep.
My name was never changed. I never changed it, but it was changed 80, 90 years ago. And my dad, we didn't even know it, but when my father passed away, we saw it on the birth certificate. We kind of thought it, of course, other people always said it. And then all of a sudden, my sister and I would look at it, and instead of being Dom Lambert, it was Domenico Alberto Lamberti. So we always knew, obviously.
And he was probably born at home.
You know, it could have been. He was
My
born in
dad
Brooklyn.
was.
My father was a bridge guy. He was born in Red Hook, yeah.
My father was West Brighton. My grandmother came from Avellino,
Okay.
Castel Bologna, and she came here in 1905 on the boat, you know, however long that took,
Right.
with her and her mom and her brothers, and lived in West Brighton her whole life.
Amazing.
And my father was born in West Brighton, lived within 2 miles of where we are.
That's amazing.
My whole life.
And that's the wonderful thing about also being on Staten Island, meeting all the Staten Island people. You walk into a deli, I mean, just forget
Well,
about
you had
it.
Larry. I mean, his dad, Curtis High School. I mean,
Chuck Wayne, phenomenal. The whole idea in this show again is people who help people, and you help people by keeping them laughing and keeping us happy.
We try, and
you do that.
I'm very glad that I'm here. Number one,
and I am too.
because that was it came really close. I talked to the doctors and I said, "Look, how bad was I?" And they said, "You were bad. It was a question of when, not if, that you were going to go."
Thank God. Oh, my God. Talk about luck.
You go someplace. What am I going to do? I'm going to work with Al. I don't need you. I go with Al and Dirt. You know, I sing it too. We go on the dance together. We sing, go on the road, you know. A senora.
You like us, senor. Anyway.
Senorina. You don't want senora. That's married. You don't want to go with married women. What? I want to smell perfume, not liniment. Okay. Oh, Madonna.
Anyway, does your son Robert have any flair for this?
My son Peter does. We have a convention, a ventriloquist convention every year, and
Peter, I apologize.
It's okay. He'll answer anything too. and he.
As long as the check clears, Peter. Remember that.
That's right. The check clears. But yeah, he's done ventriloquism since he's like 3 years old.
So he's got in there. It's great.
And so he's
great.
He's happy. He'll be going to Petrides in September.
Oh,
so
that's a great school.
What's it that? The school? Yeah, it's a high school. Oh, I know got the high school. No.
Well, there's one little joke I'm going to tell you before we say goodbye about the Italian man, similar to our friend here.
Is it clean?
No.
Good.
The Italian guy was up in front of the judge, and he was trying to go for his citizenship. So the judge says, Mr. Garibaldi, he said, I'm going to ask you a few questions. He says, that's a nice judge. Are you asking me what do you like to ask?
Hey, make fun of me. No, he's not.
So the judge says, Mr. Garibaldi says, who's George Washington? He says, you know, Judge, George Washington, I really don't know who he is. I'm sorry, Judge. He said, that's all right. He says, who's Abraham Lincoln? He says, you know, Judge, these are names. I come here not too long. I don't really know he's, you know, who he really is. He says, well, what about Thomas Jefferson? Judge, I do apologize, but I got to ask you a question, Judge. And the judge says, what is that, Mr. Garibaldi? He says, I'm in the fruit business. I sell the fruit. I got to ask you, do you know how many bananas are in a bunch? The judge says, no, how would I know that? He says, see, Judge, you know your business, and I know mine. And that's the name of the game. We're going to say goodnight.
Where's it the joke? No, come on, Papa! Papa! That was
Madison,
the joke!
You can come back, but you can't.
Oh.
Pete, thank you for being on.
I would shake your hand, but I'm occupied right now.
I can understand that.
Sure,
I can understand that. Right in front of my very eyes. Right in front of my very eyes. And thanks again, and stay in touch so I know where you're playing,
absolutely.
and we'll
Right.
promote that.
Thanks for having us on.
Oh, absolute pleasure.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm going to thank you.